All right, so what's up? In the first episode of Bangers and Matt, where we actually talk about something camera related, we're going to talk about backpacks. So let's take a look first at what we're replacing. So this is the 350 Pro Trekker, Pro Trekker 300 AW. And as you can see, it's sort of worn. The thing I like about it is that it's reasonably wide. It has lots of good pockets, side pockets, laptop slot, organized, organized, organized. If you put it on an Embraer 145 bin, without the laptop, it fits exactly perfect. Super important to me because I'm in and out of airplane bins all the time. So let's take a look at the things I normally pack in my 300 AW. Red, lens, GH5, 4.4, V-mount, 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 more batteries because you can never check them, red parts, snacks. Having a good camera backpack is a godsend. It's something that you must have, and I rely on it on a day-to-day basis. So recently, my Lowepro Pro Trekker 350 AW has worn out. It's had 4 years of extremely hard abuse. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of airplane miles and hundreds of miles of hiking and dust and all of that. So no dramas with the backpack, but it is time to replace it. This is the F-Stop Shinn. I own this bag as well, and this is my big backpack for hauling if we're going into the backcountry or hiking down to a waterfall or something like that. I bring this bag. It's by far the best bag for carrying a proper load. You can put 60, 70 pounds into this backpack and it doesn't feel like you're wearing anything at all, but it's big. It doesn't fit in any overhead bins. Everyone will make fun of you in the airport. The chick will give you the green tag all the time for gate checking it because it doesn't fit. And the only way to get it anywhere is by putting it in a Pelican 2950 and shipping it, which we do sometimes. This though is not a contender for my day-to-day backpack. All right, let's start at the top. F-Stop Lotus, which is one of their smaller bags. And again, this relies on the insert system that F-Stop used. In this case, it has a Pro insert that I had laying around the office. The thing I don't like about the insert system is you're kind of giving up some space because you have these extra zippers and a way to adhere it, and you have to fold the lid back to get everything to fit in. It does make it more flexible, but I don't know that that flexibility is something that you need. Who changes the insert that much? I don't see why you would do that. The top, if you fold it open, like all the F-Stop bags, you can actually see the top of the insert. But again, like the Shin, this is kind of dead space. There isn't any real organization here. So whatever you have here can either fall down actually into where the insert is or to the sides of it and disappear. If I put this power adapter in the top and this roll of pink gaff tape, after 10,000 miles of travel, this could now disappear and now it's there forever. Forever. It's got a little net, which is rad. It's got your standard top pocket with a key hook, which is rad. The materials are nice. It's got one side pocket, but again, no organization there, not so rad. And then it's got a front pocket with no organization, not so rad. The biggest bummer is I can't figure out where in the world I would stuff my laptop. I think like the Shin in front of the ICU in the bag, but that's just a mucky situation and I don't like it. It does seem well put together though. YKK zippers, good work F-Stop on that. Unfortunately, ordering from F-Stop's a fucking nightmare. One other piece for the F-Stop and the Lowepro that we're gonna get to that's a major thing is all of these bags have your camera access to the back panel, which is nice because then you don't put your back panel in the dirt and then get the back of your shirt all dirty. The downside of that is every time you want to get to the back panel, you have a strap to fight. It always gets in the way. That seems like a really minor thing, but keep in mind I run around at racetracks a lot and 2 seconds matters. Undecided on the F-Stop Lotus, but I don't think it's a contender. All right, next up, I ordered 2 Lowepro Whistler bags. We have the 350 and the 450. I ordered the 350 because it's the same number as my current Pro Trekker 350 AW, thinking that they would be similar sizes, but they are most certainly not. The 350 in this is considerably smaller, narrower, and doesn't fit as much. So I also ordered the 450 to see what that looks like. We can use the 450 as our example because they're essentially the same bag. The 450 just has a little bit more room. There is a camera insert that has its own cover. It has its own attachment points to the bag, and it can be sealed off separately. Or you can roll it all up and hide the cover away. I kind of like that, and I kind of am annoyed by that. Flip the bag open. It has a nice organized lid. Not as many pockets as my Pro Trekker, unfortunately, but it does have a pretty well-designed backplate that looks like it'll have some airflow compared to the F-Stop, which has what looks like a 1991 JanSport airflow. Inside the bag, we've got a flip open front lid, which has some organization in this form of this little mesh pocket, but not a lot. Not where I would like it to be. I would want like 7 pockets in here. And then it has this big pocket, which in the demonstration picture, you have shoes or clothes or whatever. In my case, it does fit a MacBook Air for the airplane and a pair of shoes, if you wanted to do that, which is nice. Downside is with the expansion channel, obviously it's not going to fit in a Barrier 145 bin, but it's nice to have that option. You can potentially close it up, fit it in a bin vertically. You can open it up, still get my laptop out without interfering with other people's bags. I could put my headphones and things in the top pocket without interfering with other bags. You have one side pocket on this side, nothing at all on this side, just loops. So that's a bummer, you're losing one whole side of organization. But so far, I think the Whistler 450 AW is the #1 contender for a replacement. The unfortunate side is I don't think it's perfect. This is as close to perfect as you can get. I just wish it fit a little better and had a little more weather sealing. Actually, what I wish is that I could get any F-Stop bag in stock besides the Lotus. I tried to order the Ajna, the other one, and the other one, and every single time it says in stock and shipping, but when you actually add them to cart, it says not in stock, back ordered 4 to 8 weeks or whatever it is, which is extremely frustrating. That's like my biggest pet peeve. Don't tell me if it's in stock if it's not actually in stock. That does feel good though. It feels a lot more comfortable than the Pro Trekker, and it's got pretty much the same weight in it. The location of the rain cover on the Whistler though is absolutely mental. It's in a usable pocket inside a pouch, so you lose a pocket to keep the rain cover. Lame. What's up out here in Sweden? Been using this backpack for 3 days now, and I got a couple new thoughts on it. First of all, the top lid, which I certainly don't like how it doesn't have the flap style lid so I can put a coat under it, but the big open pouch on top actually is really nice because the backpack's so stable vertically that it's really nice to just be able to pop this open and get to items. Second of all, the zippers are super smooth, at least right now, until they get filled with dust, so I'll let you know in 6 months. But this pouch with the expander, I got the expander open right now, so when I'm on the event, I got my rain jacket, my rain pants and stuff in here, and I was able to expand it out for event mode, and then collapse it down so it fits in the bin on the CRJ 700 or ERJ 145. So that's really nice because I have 2 modes then for the backpack. It gives me a little extra room. The coating on this shell, I don't know what it is, but it feels like some sort of DWR or poly or something. It seems to be responding pretty well to dust. I'm a little concerned that the zippers being open are going to fill with dust and then fail prematurely. But other than that, I'm enjoying it. It's more comfortable to wear. It's more comfortable to wear than the old one for sure. I don't like transporting in the airport by putting my jacket in here and having to put it somewhere else, which kind of stinks. But so far, 80%.